3D movies, animal encounters, live science shows, and so much more. The Imaginarium Science Center is the place to take the family this summer.
Sarah Vaughn Williamson is the STEM program coordinator for the Imaginarium. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back.
Thanks
Hey,
for
having me. Going, and you said busy, which is
So
good.
busy. It's been a busy but fun summer, that's for sure.
So I understand summer camps are all filled up.
Yes,
We've surprised though.
Yeah.
You told people you would fill up fast.
We've got just a few spots left in our last
You
2
snooze,
weeks.
you lose.
Everything else, it's been a packed summer.
There's a big but and big however though. Still come out to the Imaginarium. Families can still come out.
Absolutely, yeah. Take a visit. Come see some of our new exhibits and enjoy the day.
All right, you said new. What's new?
Oh, we've got lots of new exhibits right now. One of my favorite, which is what I brought the activities for, is our Nano Lab, which explores nanoscale science and technology. Really cool. But we also have a new physics exhibit where you can actually move a bowling ball through this contraption using simple machines.
Oh, how cool.
And also a boat building exhibit, which is in part of our Caloosahatchee experience, where you can actually engineer a boat and then send it down the historic or the present flow of the Caloosahatchee. It's really cool.
I'm thinking this is not just heaven for the kids, but the adults too, because that sounds like so much fun.
That's for sure. It is a lot of fun.
We always love when you bring us a little sample of what's going on.
And this means it's going to be a good experiment if we've got to break out the goggles. So what are we doing today?
Goggles. So, like I said, this is sort of part of our Nano Lab exhibit.
What does nano mean?
Yeah.
What I mean?
Sure. Nano is really, really small stuff. So a nanometer is actually a billionth of a meter. So you got a meter, and then you come down really, really tiny. It's actually the size of the DNA in your cell. So it's really, really tiny, which is kind of cool. Your fingernails grow a nanometer every second. So that gives you an idea of how tiny.
I don't think mine are a little behind.
It's super, super tiny. And so what scientists are doing is they're using the nanoscale, now that we can see down to it and we can manipulate it, to sort of change how things are affected on the macro scale, which is what we see right now.
Okay, very interesting.
So
Let's get to it.
It makes for some really fun experiments. So one thing that I brought, which is my favorite part of the Nano Lab, is we actually have these jars filled with ferrofluid. And ferrofluid is nano-sized particles of magnets, and it acts like a liquid most of the time.
Hold it real still right there so they can get a shot of it.
Go for it. Acts
so
like
it looks
a liquid,
like all liquid in there.
Right? Yeah, but when it's attracted to a magnet, it forms these tiny structures, which are actually more like a solid. And so they can use this for all sorts of fun science.
Very go ahead and move it a little bit. Yeah, move it up. Woohoo!
It's really cool. Oh, it looks like a little porcupine.
It does. It looks like an animal in there.
It's really cool. So you can actually experiment with ferrofluid in our Nano Lab. Really cool.
Okay.
But then these are some fun experiments that we're going to go ahead and goggle up.
All right, here we go.
Safety first, right? And so our first one, this has been around for a while. It's called hydrogel, and this is the trick where you see the clowns that, pour water into a bucket, and then when they toss the bucket, nothing comes out, right? And so we're going to do the same thing. So you each have a cup.
Okay.
And then we have the cylinder filled with some water. And so you see that's a lot of water. That's not a little. And so you're going to go ahead and you're going to pour it into your cup. And the kids love this one. And then, we like to tell them to say their magic word or count to 10 or something. Yes. And so we just poured water into this cup, but then we are actually able to flip it upside down. And nothing comes out. You got a little powder. That's okay. That's okay.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
So this is hydrogel, and it's a super absorbent powder. So it actually absorbed all of that water, which can be really helpful for scientists.
I was just going to say, what would we use that powder for?
Diapers.
Oh.
That would be really helpful, right?
Yes, it would be.
Your eyes lit up.
But also to help move things at the nanoscale. Hydrogel can help as acting sort of like a muscle, really small to help move
interesting.
things.
All right, we have about a minute left.
Okay, let's do this one. This one's fun too. So you go ahead and open up your
you gave us
glowing
big bottle.
jar. Yeah, I get a little one. And so this is a liquid too, as you can see. It's kind of sloshing around in there.
Looks a little slimy.
It's sodium alginate. Slimy is a great word. It's made from algae. And we actually have calcium chloride in here. So go ahead and give it a good squirt.
Worm glue. Right, Sarah?
It's kind of wormy. And so when our liquid comes in contact with this liquid, they actually form together. And you can go ahead and you can pull yours out.
Yes.
There we go.
Very cool.
Wow.
And it almost forms a solid. You see that?
Yeah.
And yes, atomic worms is what you're looking at. It looks very similar to a worm,
Yeah, look
right?
how long.
So they're actually experimenting with this science to make things like capsules that can hold medicines, you know?
Is this something that the kids can take part in every time? Is this something you offer all the time?
We have special activities like this. The Nano Lab always has fun stuff going on just in its exhibits, but then we also have additional activities that you might be able to take part in, sure.
When are you guys open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 until 5 and Sunday from noon until 5.
Okay, I'm going to be
All right,
occupied
so
all day.
I know, right?
We're looking at the hurricane experience there.
that's
I've had
a
a
lot
chance
of
to do that.
fun.
That's really fun.
Sure,
We don't want hurricanes here, but it's fun when you
But
can.
it's fun when you go to the
Yeah,
museum.
exactly. Sarah, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Always
much.
so
You're
much fun
welcome.
when you're
Thanks for
here.
Always fun having you
Make
here.
sure to go check out the Imaginarium Science Center.
Visit me down here.
All right, up next, it's your chance to help the community in a big way and maybe even win big yourself.
That's right, how you can help fight hunger and a chance to take thousands in cash for yourself.